Okay, just making sure I'm on here. Hopefully people can come on. Y'all there? You there? I don't see anybody coming on yet. Oh no, we don't want the donation thing to show. Delete that. Now give it a moment. I know you guys are going to probably come back and watch. Got to pull YouTube up on my TV to make sure that I can see myself okay. Give y'all time. Once we get started, we're going to get the ball rolling because I'm on a tight schedule. Chair down really low. Ready, notary. All right, we're gonna turn this music down for a second. Okay. I was trying to see if my live is up like it should be. Okay. Not yet. But anyways, let's get started. I think people may be coming on and I don't want to hold y'all up. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? Good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining me. Okay. Make sure my PowerPoint is up. We're going to jump right into it, you guys. I'm on a really tight schedule. But if you're here, I really appreciate it. If you're watching a replay, make sure you put hashtag replay. And I apologize if y'all see me rubbing my eyes quite a bit. My daughter's taking me to see a movie afterwards and had me put on some mascara. I really don't like makeup. And so my eyes got a little irritated. So I've been rubbing them. So I apologize. Okay, so let us get straight to it. We're already about 3 minutes in. I was waiting on some people to show, but we're going to get right to it, okay? If you have any questions, be sure to type them in the chat. I will make sure from time to time to click my screen back so I can look at it. Now, I'm going to be sharing quite a few things with you guys. So I want to, I'll have to be going back and forth, but I'll make sure you don't see that part, okay? All right, let's go. We're going to present. I'm going to get up my PowerPoint up here and ready. Let's see. And what do I want to share? That right there. Right there. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and just get right to it, to the nitty gritty of business. All right, so welcome to Let's Talk Certifications. Matter of fact, I didn't ask, can you guys hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'm going to have to shrink this down for a second just to make sure I'm not seeing anybody. And that's why I need to pull it up myself. I'm going to pull it up on my phone real quick. This is why we need that part, because I want to make sure y'all can hear me. I'm going to just go on Facebook real quick and let's see if I can hear myself. I see me. Okay, I hear me. There I am. All right. All right, it looks good there. So we're going to Okay, keep it moving. All right, let's go ahead and pull up this PowerPoint. All right, well, so welcome to Let's Talk Certifications. We're going to be discussing certifying your business to take it to the next level. So, of course, we'll be talking about the small business enterprise, the woman-owned business enterprise, the minority business enterprise as well. We really will not discuss the hub here. That's going into another realm. But there's another certification that I found that we will talk about. All right, so real quick, my name is Tawana. I'm the owner of Elite Biometrics. I'm doing business as Nitty Gritty Notary. That was the name my company was first. So Nitty Gritty Notary is currently a sole proprietor. And that's listed as a sole proprietor, DBA. And Elite Biometrics is the umbrella company. I'm still trying to work some things out because we got to push Nitty Gritty on up under there. But Elite Biometrics is my LLC. I've been in business with Nitty Gritty Notary for about 2 years, but I've owned several other businesses, and that's how I was able to learn a lot of this information. I attended events, I asked a lot of questions, I go to all kinds of meetings. So I wanted to share this information with you for free. I learned that there are some people out there getting bad information, and bad information meaning coming from just us fellow entrepreneurs. A lot of times people are paying someone else to do the work for them, so they really don't have the knowledge. So if you go and ask them, they'll tell you something and they really don't even know if it's true or not. They're just trying to come off as, so intelligent or whatever. My thing is, if I don't know, I'm going to tell you I don't know, but I can find out for you. Let's find out together. But if I know something, I'm going to tell you. So that's just how I am. All right. If you have any questions, like I said before, please place your questions in the chat and I will try to flip back and forth to answer them. I'm trying to see. I will go back and forth to answer those questions that you have. Also, I'll try to do them at the end, actually, because I might answer your question as we're going through it. Okay, let's keep it moving. We have a lot of information to cover, and I want to make sure we get through it, but I got to stop promptly at 4 o'clock. All right, so I just put a quick PowerPoint together so you guys can look at a few things, take some notes. I say there are 5 steps, but, really, it's not. It's really simple to do, but I just put together these 5 steps to help you all. So whether you're in business or not, you can kind of see the route that you need to go to get your certification and start bidding on contracts and winning those contracts. Okay, so first thing, you got to start a business. So have your business established. You're going to get your certifications. Then you will register as a vendor with different entities. You will bid on contracts and you will win those contracts. And it's not a maybe, you're going to win those contracts because I'm going to help you. All right, so we're going to start with business. It does not matter how long you've been in business, just to let you know. The reason why I said that is because someone did come to me and ask me about getting their certifications. They needed assistance doing so. And someone told them, oh, you have to have been in business for, I don't know if they said 6 months or a year. And she literally had just started her business. She hadn't been in business that long. I told her, no, ma'am. Is your business registered? She said, yeah, okay, let's go ahead and get your business certified. Within a few weeks, she had her certifications, you guys. Long as you have all your paperwork in order, it's going to move so smoothly. And we'll get into that in a little bit. All right, so you can have the DBA. Like I said, my DBA is Nitty Gritty Notary. I am certified. And this just explains what a DBA is. Now, I just want to tell y'all, I can't go really deep into a whole lot of things. That's going to be a totally different live, a totally different informational session, only because some things are just, you can't explain them in an hour. Okay. So if you're really, really new to business and you don't understand some of the things that I'm saying, just take those notes down and you can definitely contact me. And we can have a chit chat. I do mentorship. I do consulting as well. Okay, so you can have a DBA, a LLC, or a corporation to be get your business certified. Notice I did not say nonprofit. They don't certify nonprofits, so don't even try. It has to be for-profit business, okay? Next up is, I need you to write this down, NAICS, 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 North American Industry Classification System. Now, the federal government uses this to classify your business establishment for the purpose of collecting, analyzing, and publishing statistical data related to the U.S. business economy. Now, when you register your business with companies, some of them will ask you for NAICS codes. And what that means is, what does your business do? Okay, well, there's a code for every type of business. I think there's even a code for prostitution. We're going to look it up. So this will help you sort through the types of offers that they'll send you, because if they're going to have you put in certain codes, they may have it listed as NAICS codes, or they may have it listed as commodity codes. But you're going to have codes in your profile, and that's going to when you set your profile up. So when you get emails for, hey, we have requests for bids, we need some information. Those are the jobs that they'll send you only. They're not going to send you stuff from, if you're in the beauty industry, you're not going to get emails from stuff for the construction industry. That's what that means. So if y'all want to look it up real quick, matter of fact, I'll do it for y'all. I'm going to stop sharing real quick, and I want to show you. Lisa, what industry are you in, or are you thinking about going in? Let's look up your NAICS code, and I'll show y'all what it looks like, okay? Do that real quick. Let me go ahead and share my screen again, only because I want to show y'all how I'm looking this up as well. I like for y'all to be able to see everything. Share my screen. What? Okay, I can't share it yet. Just hold on. But I gave y'all the website, so how you're going to look up your NAICS code. This is a different one, but it doesn't matter. Okay, let this camera. And there is a slight delay, so I think you just typed in something, Lisa. Let's see. Hold on. Let me cancel this. Notary. Good, good, good. That's a good one. Me too, girl. So I'm going to show you. If you don't know what your NAICS code is, we're going to look at it really, really quickly here. For some reason, y'all, it don't want to show me that screen. That's not cool. Oh, there it is. There it is. Let's try this again. We're going to share. Y'all going to be looking at everything. This window. We're going to be looking at ourselves for a second. Let me look on here and see if it shows. There it is. All right. So hopefully y'all can see that. And let me go back. This is all I did. You can just type in NAICS code lookup or something like that. Once you type it in, you can click there. There was another one I pulled up last night, but they have so many. See, North American Industry Classification System on the census.gov. You can even do it there. So we're going to go in there. You can go right here. You can enter a keyword. Lisa said notary. And then we're going to click on go. Okay. If notary is your business, your NAICS code is 541199. Notary Public Services. That is your NAICS code. 541199. But let me give you some tips real quick. Now I'm getting in here deep. This is stuff I didn't say. I wasn't planning on giving y'all, but I know how I am about giving information. Think about everything that you do in your notary business. Do you have any wholesale accounts with some companies trying to work on your business credit? Are there things you get access to? Guess what? Yeah, I'm a notary, but you know what else? I I have a wholesale account with somebody that can make pins and engrave them with business names and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you where that's gonna come into play. When you set up your accounts with these entities, like say with the city of whatever, and they ask you for commodity codes, you can put notary in there, but you can also put like office supplies because we have access to getting these things wholesale. Don't limit yourself to just notary because a lot of businesses aren't going to just, oh, we need a notary, we're going to send out for a notary. No, they can put out requests for pens, pencils, scantrons, tape, office supplies. So we're not going to limit ourselves when we go to set up our accounts. Okay, now this is your next code, but when we go into the account to set it up, I'm telling you, make sure that you put anything that you have access to that you could probably get, put it in there. That's what you're going to do. Okay, so that is your next code. I stopped sharing that screen. Let's see. Did you get that, Lisa? You got your next code? All right, and let me get back to the PowerPoint real quick because I just got a whole schedule already off track. But I like to give the info. All right, so we've established what your next code is. So when you hear that term, you'll know, oh, okay, that's what they're saying. That's my classification of whatever I am. They do have some next codes that, oh, I should have put them in there, are considered like high risk, I guess we'll call it. I think like the marijuana industry, it's not trucking, it's something else. But they do, you might can Google high risk NAICS codes and they can pull them up for you. You can see if your company is in a high risk zone. So you may want to be careful if you're ready to start the business. So just know that it may be harder for you to get contracts and things with certain businesses. All right, let's jump into the certifications, y'all. Okay, we have the MBE, which is the Minority Business Enterprise, the WBE, which is the Woman-Owned Business Enterprise, SBE, which is the Small Business Enterprise, and the ACDBE or /DBE, which is the Airport Concessionaire or Disadvantaged Business Enterprise. We'll jump right into, let me let you know, a lot of this information I pulled from the NCTRCA, that is the North Texas Regional Certification Agency. You can write that name down. You can write that website down. That is the company that I used to get my certifications. I'm here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, so I use this. My certification is a regional certification. So North Texas, you know, it just, I can't really use it all over the country, but at the level that I am right now, I don't want to. But there are some things that I'm working on to get my mine federal. That's why I have the LLC now, the Elite Biometrics. So I'm going to be working on some federal things when it comes to some of the services that I offer. All right, MBE, Minority Business Enterprise, must be considered a minority to qualify for this certification, okay? And the reason why I put these two together, because usually if you qualify for one, you typically qualify for the other. It just depends, okay? But you go, these, I'm sorry, I take that back. Scratch what I just said. Actually, these, I believe, require the same information to be submitted. That's how you get that. So the MBE and the WBE, I believe is practically the same information you're going to submit. So that's why I put those two together, okay? All right, y'all ready? Here are the required documents. Remember, I got this off of that website that I showed you, so you can always go to that and get that. All right. Some of this information, as we get to the other certifications, you're going to be like, oh my God, this is too much. Let me tell you, if you have a business, you should already have these documents stored somewhere. So I have a file that says credentials. So anytime I'm registering with like a signing service for notary or doing something as a vendor, I can just go to that folder and all my credentials are there. So it's easy to find. So please create a folder that says credentials so you can go right to it when you need to, okay? All right, so you're going to have your proof of citizenship, which is a birth certificate, passport, all of those things. Proof of race, that's usually on your birth certificate or your tribal card. 3 most recent years income tax returns for the firm. If your business is new and you have not filed income tax with your business on it, it is okay. There's going to be a way, because when you go into the certification process, there's going to be a place where you have to upload all of this stuff. There's a row. Each one will have a little spot where you upload it. What you would do is you would end up just getting a blank piece of paper. You can type a quick note that says company was started in October of 2022, have not filed income tax returns for the firm. Have not filed tax return with company, on it or something like that. But some of these will request your personal income tax return. Send them that. But they'll let you write a letter and let them know why you don't have income tax return on that just yet. Resume of all owners and management staff. Let me tell you, that's not a hard one to do either. You know how you have a resume when you're going to get a job? Use that template. And you can zhuzh it up a bit. You can put a picture in there, make it cute and all of that stuff. That's what I did. And it's one page. You have your picture up there, your name, your contact information. Wipe out, pull from any, if you're especially new to the business, pull from any jobs that you've had that has skills that are relevant to what you're doing in your business, and put that in there and just dress it up and make it look really nice. Put what you do in your business. You're not trying to get a job with it. You're putting out there what it is that you do with your company. That's what your resume is going to look like. You can put the name of some companies that you've worked with, that you've had contracts with, just different things like that. Go ahead and, brag on yourself a bit. It's okay. But it's a simple resume. Do not overthink it. I promise you, don't overthink it. You got to have the copy of your bank signature card. Well, that's when you're opening your business account. You need to have a business account. Business account, no personal account, okay? Business. So anyway, when you have your, and it says right there, business commercial account. When you open up your account, there's a page that they have you sign. If you've had your account for a while and you don't have it, just contact your bank and let them know that you need your bank signature card. It's a document that you would sign when you open the account. Proof of capital, investment in the firm. So cancel checks, loans, wire transfers. Some of the people, like I said, if you're new, you haven't done any of that. So this is what you do. You've invested. So you can show where you've ordered some kind of supplies, and that comes in with proof of equipment, possibly too. But you can put where, let's see, capital investment. What did I use? Oh, I had purchased my printer, this computer, my scanner. I used that. I used the receipts that I have for that, or showed my bank statement where it shows that I purchased it at those things. Supply it. Proof of equipment and real estate contribution, title papers, lease agreements. I do lease the office, so I just sent them that. Same thing, copy of the rental lease agreement, sent them that. Proof of equipment and real estate contribution, so you can show them a cancel check or something like that. Copy of licenses and or permits for all owners. So if it's more than one of y'all, you got to show your licenses if your business requires it. As a notary, you can just send them your commission. You can make a copy of that commission. You can send them a copy of, you're already bonded, but if you want to send them the bond paperwork, you can send them that as well. If you have to have permits for the type of business that you do, like beauticians and things like that, you got to be licensed and stuff. You can send them that, put that information in there. Now at the bottom, what I did was I wiped out the costs, because different certification agencies charge different fees. But for the most part, if you're in jurisdiction, like I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, I pay a certain fee. If I'm out of that jurisdiction, my fee will be higher. And that's how this company charges. Now, if you have a partnership, now remember, this was for, and I didn't state it on here, but this was for if you're a sole proprietor. I'm sorry. That's the required documents for the minority or woman business enterprise. Okay. If you have a partnership, you're going to need all of those documents that I just listed, along with, there you go, a copy of the partnership agreement, including buyout rights and profit sharing. If you are a corporation or an LLC, All of those documents that I listed and these documents. Okay. Take a screenshot of that if y'all want to. I'm not going to go through that. But you're going to need all of those if you do have a corporation or LLC. Okay. Watch my time. For small business enterprise, must fall under the scope of what's considered to be a small business. And y'all, when you look at these numbers, you're like, how is this even a small business? Look at that. A small business. Their firm revenue ranging from 1 million to a little over 40 million. That's a small business. Okay, then whatever. And by employment from 100 to over 1,500 employees. For example, according to the SBA definition, a roofing contractor is defined as a small business if it has annual revenues of 16.5 million or less. That must be nice. And you're still a small business. So then I have this over here, the SBA shows it. And this is the thing, you'll start, sometimes I know I did. I got in my head thinking, okay, how am I going to compete with these companies that's doing this? I'm really, really a small business. And these people got all of this and they're considered a small business too. I'm going to tell you, you can compete. I'll show you how. All right, for the SBE, this is what you're going to need all together. And notarized affidavit, they provide the affidavit. You just have to sign it and get it notarized. Proof of citizenship, the same information, what it showed you before. 3 years business tax returns. Remember, if you just started your business, don't fret, okay? Don't fret. You'll be able to write them a letter and let them know that you just started your business. But you should at least have 3 years of personal tax returns. Send that in. Please send that in. Proof of capital contribution in the firm by owners. You're just showing proof of how you contributed. Like I think with one of mine, I have my bank account. So I showed that lump sum of money that I put into that bank account to get the ball rolling. For sole proprietors, you need the assumed name certificate. For LLCs, you need your operating agreement and your certificate of formation. Please screenshot this if y'all need to. Corporations, you need the articles of incorporation, bylaws, amendments, stock certificates, stock transfer, ledger, and meeting minutes. Okay. If you don't have the stock stuff, that's fine. Once again, that bank signature card for all business accounts. What I did is not only did I give them the paper, I made a copy of my card as well to show them because I think they requested that too. Now the lease agreement, and if you have a home-based business, mortgage or tax appraisal, outstanding loan agreements for the firm if you have any, resumes. Once again, put those cute resumes together. List of employees, equipment list. And that's what I did. I listed all the equipment that I had. I don't have a lot of equipment. That's the thing. It might have changed since I started doing fingerprinting, but I have the stand-up table now that lifts, my scanner, my printer, my computer, any equipment that you have to use to help you get your job done, list that equipment. Any contracts. Okay, that's a tricky one because you're like, I don't have contracts with a company. I haven't did anything. If you are a notary and have done loan signing, you do have a contract. If you've done any signings, you can, I went into, it's one company that pays us through whatever that paycheck thing is. I printed out a list of the payments that I received. With Notary Go, I showed the invoices, the statement. I'm telling you, it works. Just find a way to print off anything that you've received from anybody, any checks that you've received, any void, you can make copies of those and you can show them that's a contract. You got paid to do that work. So you executed that contract. All right. So the next one is the ACDBE or DBE. Small business enterprise. This one here, airport concessionaire or disadvantaged business enterprise. I don't have this one. I actually thought about this one as some things progress, but I think in order to have this one, disadvantaged business, I want to say you relinquish like the woman owner or something. I have to read a little bit more up on it. But this is the required documents for that one. Now, this is if you want to do business at the airport. So if you wanted to have a vending machine at the airport that sells special stuff, these are the things. Screenshot that one. I'm not going to go into depth with this one just yet. Okay. And here's some more required documents there. You're going to have quite a bit for this one. Oh, and this one is free. Just to let you know, this one is free. The other ones you do have to pay for. The ACDBE and the DBE are free. But the other ones that really, really you need to get first are the other ones, not necessarily this one. Okay, so in addition to the above referenced documents that it listed here, if you have a partnership, you need to have the original and any amended partnership or joint venture agreements. Also, if you have a corporation or an LLC, these are the other documents that you need to have. That's for the ACDBE, okay? All right. And let me, I'm going to pull out of this for a second just to see if you guys had any questions real quick, because I don't want to. Okay. Nothing else. I see you, Lisa. Thank you for participating. I really appreciate it. Let me go back to sharing then. I don't see any questions because we got to get through this real quick here. Okay, where do we stop? Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, optional documents to be provided upon request. Okay, if they ask you for anything, just send it to them. That's it. I can't remember what it was. I thought I sent in everything and they were like, hey, I need a copy of this instead. Just pull it up and send it to them. I believe you have 90 days with this organization to get everything in. So don't be discouraged when you get in there and you don't have everything at that time. You get time to find it. You'll just go through your paperwork or contact whoever you need to contact to get those documents that you need. Upload it in your system. Remember to keep that file with credentials, put it in there, and then go into your profile and upload those documents to them. Whatever they ask for, just send it. And they work with you, so you can always call and ask questions as well. Okay. Oh, and this is for the ACDBE. If you're a supplier, you need to have a list of the product lines that you carry. So you know how people have little stores inside of the airport, stuff like that. You're going to have a list of that and a list of distribution equipment owned or leased if you're a supplier. All right. So the next thing that you will do after you've gotten your certifications is you are going to register. Who am I going to register with? All right, you're going to register with governmental entities like the state and local, other businesses, or for or nonprofit businesses you can register with, and schools, ISDs, colleges, private schools, all of that. Yes, these are places that you can, and I'm sure there are many more, but I just wanted to hit on the major ones. These are places that you can register with and you can become a vendor for. Okay, and we're going to go into it, so don't worry. You'll also bid on contracts. After you've registered and you've gotten everything in with their system, then you'll start receiving these emails for requests for bid, stuff like that. And you're like, oh, okay, you know what? I might can bid on that. And that's what you would do. And then you will win your contracts. You can either be a prime or a sub, depending on your level of your business. Most of us and most of you that are going to view this are going to be subs. And let me explain to you what this is. Say I am in construction and one of the school districts, they're building a new school. They need a company to build this school. So the company that won the bid to actually build the school using that bond money, they are considered the prime. They are the prime of the prime. They're the major company that's going to do that. But this is the thing about certifications, y'all. In these contracts, there's like a clause in there that they have to give some of the work or bring smaller companies in who can assist with these jobs. So say if they're the huge company doing the build and they need somebody to help with, I don't know. So they don't specialize in the part of the gym or something, because they're going to contract out stuff anyways. But in their contract, it states that they need to have some smaller companies in there because they want smaller companies to be able to have a chance to do business like these big companies are. They the one that got the millions of dollars. We got the little thousands. So in that contract, they have to do that. So when they say, okay, I need to hire some subcontractors. So the subs, they're going to look, and there's going to be a list because you're going to be certified, which means you're going to be on that list. And they're going to look through that list, or they may put out something, or they could contact you and have you as a sub. But I'm going to tell you, when they look for subs, they look for subs who have certifications first. That puts you above the others. There are people who are just sole proprietors, LLCs, do not have certifications. But you, my friend, when you have that certification, that's going to put you a few steps above the rest. Okay. So that's why it's good to have the certifications. So you may not win the prime. You might not be the prime, but you can win the sub. Now there are other, now that's for those type of contracts. There are other contracts where I'm going to show you, well, they might just need supplies or one time, boom. Those are the ones that you shoot for as a smaller companies. Shoot for those. Oh yeah, I can give them that. One time contract, give them what they need. They'll pay you net 30. Boom, you're done. And it kind of gets your feet wet and you learn how to do those things. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, this went in the wrong order. This shouldn't have been like that. It should have been bid on contracts, win contracts. Okay, yeah. Oh, I got it in the right order. So you'll bid on the contracts, then you'll win the contracts. Okay. So take a screenshot of this, you guys. These are the certification agencies that you can use to get your certifications. I believe there are some other ones, but I don't know them all. All you have to do is Google. Google is your best friend. Okay. Please Google. And you can just type certification agencies for my business or something like that. So we have the North Texas Regional Certification Agency, NTRCA, and that's NCT. Oh, what the heck did I do? North Central. Oh, I forgot the C. North Central Texas, but they changed it. Anyway, nctrca.org. The Enterprise Center, and that is the enterprisecenter.com. And then you can go to business services. South Texas Regional Certification Agency, SCTRCA. And those are certification agencies to go to. Now, this is my contact information. We're not ending it, y'all. Don't worry. I'm about to show you some other stuff. I just want to get this part out of the way first. That's my contact information. Phone number 888-872-2310. My email, tj@nittygrittynotary.com. And my website, nittygrittynotary.com. Or I should have put Elite Biometrics, but that is my contact information. So I thank you for watching this. Now I got some goodies for you real quick. Okay, so I'm going to close off that PowerPoint altogether so I don't bring that back up. Let's look at something else here. I want to show y'all. I think I should show y'all the websites first. Okay. So, do y'all have any questions about the certifications? Let me know. Matter of fact, I'm going to just go to the frequently asked questions on the website so I can touch on those because there may be some questions y'all going to have. Let me see if you can see that. There we go. Okay, frequently asked questions. This is on NCTRCA, okay? And I'm sorry, I put North Texas, but it should have been North Central Texas. Some of the questions, you can go to this site and look at these questions, but I'm only gonna hit on a few of them. I know one is going to be the cost. Here we go. The cost just went up, and I really try to tell people, please get your certifications before the price goes up. It went up. All right. So the as I told you, the ACDBE and DBE applications are free, you guys. Now there will be an application fee for minority business enterprise, woman-owned business, and the small business. And they did it per application. They really did change this up because it wasn't like this. It was less expensive. I'm not gonna lie. And the fees changed this September. So a new application is 100, and this is per certification. Like I was able to get in there where they had it like combined in a way where it was a lot less expensive. So $100 per certification. Hold on. Oh, no. It went up. I need to look down. Okay, the fees. So it's after September 1st. So here's the fees. The first certification is going to cost you $150. Okay, but it's still really not too bad, y'all. The second certification is going to cost you 100. The third is 75. This is the thing. You want to get that woman-owned and that minority certification if you qualify for those. If you own let me give you a little tidbit of information. If you have a business, a partnership, say with your spouse, there is a way you can get that woman owned if you make yourself 51% owner and give him the 49. If there's no issues with that, you can get that woman owned certification. Okay. So think about that. Minority business enterprise. Let me tell y'all, I mean, this is what people do. It's not illegal. There's nothing wrong with it. Minority business. If you are in a partnership and one of you is a minority and one of you is not, you can see if you can give that other person that 51% and get that minority business enterprise certification. Just make sure y'all get everything in writing, how y'all going to handle things and stuff like that. I get it. That person owns 51%. Hey, y'all trust each other, work it out, be honest, do what you got to do to get that certification. So those are the prices, and they show you if you have any questions, you can call them. Y'all, they are very, very, very supportive. What was another question people ask? That's the biggest one. How much does it cost? And I told you they give you, it's a 90-day process. If you don't reach it, you will have to start over. I believe your certification is for 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Certification as an MBE or WBE is granted in 2 years succession. Afterwards, the firm is required to provide. We do have to update, and that's with that 75. I think it was 75 renewal every 2 years, $75. Okay. And they are very thorough, you guys. They want to make sure you are who you say you are before they give you all this stuff. Okay. I think we're going to stop on that. I want to show y'all. We're going to close that one out. Okay, so far so good. Good. Thank you, Lisa. All right, now I want to show you guys how you would register with something. Now I'm not going to get deep into it. Remember that. I think I'm going to have another live where we're really going to go into, okay, this is actually, I'm pulling my screens off so I can share it with y'all better. Okay, we already did the NAICS. I can take that off. But I'm going to show you guys how you will register with these entities. Even if you feel like, oh, my business won't do anything. And I'm going to tell y'all a story of my, I used to make handmade skincare products. And I'm going to tell you how I won a thing with the City of Dallas. Okay. So let's go to do City of Mesquite first. Okay, ready? All right. So what I did was I just went into, okay, City of Mesquite, then their government departments, then purchasing. If you don't know how to find anything, if you just go to any of the entities, I don't know what city you live in, city of Wiley, city of Waxahachie, city of whatever, you go into it and just pull up, just type in purchasing, or what did I write? Yeah, purchasing. And it's going to lead you somewhere and tell you, okay, look at this, bid opening specifications and conferences. So it's showing what bids are open in the city of Mesquite. They really don't have anything, you guys. This is what they're looking for. Overlay ordinance, RFP, request for purchase. They want to purchase something. City of Mesquite, okay, y'all kind of boring. So I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to X that one off because they ain't got nothing to show. But let me show you City of Dallas. That's going to be a good one. Boom, right here. It might have logged me out, y'all. It did. It did. Let's log me in real quick. I had it pulled up last night. Okay, so this isn't the first page where you're going to actually register. I don't want to show y'all because I have a lot of personal information in there. But you will go to the City of Dallas. Let me see. You'll go to the City of Dallas. And you will ask, let's see, doing business, something like that. And it tells you right here, doing business with the city, procurement. And it'll pull up, it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. That's what I'm saying. All y'all have to do is search, and it will tell you, oh, this has a list of goods and services that they're needing. But we're not going into that right now. This is the procurement department. But what you do is you tell them you want to do business with the city, and they'll tell you what you need to do to set up your account. See that? You can even email them and ask them, what do you do? So register to become a PPE supplier. Some people have access to this stuff. Business registration. They tell you everything. The Small Business Center. These are their policy goals. I'm going to tell you all of the locations that I've looked at. Construction is always the highest one. If you're into construction, that's where it's at, y'all. Procurement portal, Bonfire is the thing that you'll go in. But it will tell you how to set up your account with them. And I'm going to exit out. I want to show y'all this. So once you get all of that set up, here's the procurement portal. Now, if I click on my opportunities, this shows what was sent to me, what I qualify for due to the commodity codes that I might have put in the system. Okay. Look at that. Purchase of a Scantron. Let's click on it and view the opportunity. So this is what I'm talking about. If you have, the money to purchase or an account on credit where you can purchase a large amount of something and provide it for the city, and they're going to pay you net 30. That's how you do it. You don't, and of course, you're going to put in there your time, how much your fee is. You're gonna add a little more on there, so you're going to get money back. So you're going to profit from it. But if you look at this, okay, this is how it looks. Okay, purchase of Scantron. So they want Scantrons. The date that it opened was November 14th. If you have any questions, you click here, you'll submit your questions. All questions are due by November 17th. The close date is November 18th. So this one's really pretty quick. This one's a very short one. This is the shipping location where it's going to go. Isn't that something? It tells you everything. Please bid online. And it tells you where to bid. Must meet the minimum requirements as specified in they tell you how they want, because there's a lot of different types of Scantrons. Okay, so you'll go in here and it'll tell you the type of Scantrons that they're looking for and everything. You'll go to your wholesaler. You'll look at, okay, hey, I need this many Scantrons. Da, 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 da. How much are you going to charge me? They'll tell you. They're going to charge you for shipping and all of that. Then you go and you add something on top of it. Then you come here. You place your bid. You put what you're going to charge the city. If you get it, you got it. Good. If you don't, move on to the next one. Here's the commodity codes I was showing y'all. See that? Let me see if I can make it a little bigger. Commodity codes, printing and typesetting services. So when you set up your account with the city, they're going to just ask you different things that, whatever you're interested in. You click on those commodity codes. That's all this is. It tells you the different forms that you're going to have to download and submit. Now, just understand, you will not be doing this alone, you guys. Once you get in there, the city of Dallas has a special department where you can ask these questions. How do I do this, and they're not going to hold your hand when it's time for you to actually submit everything, because they can't do that. But they can tell you, okay, you need to do this. You need to do it. They will walk you through it. Y'all, they have meetings all the time about this stuff. There's one coming up, I think, tomorrow with the ISDs telling you how to package your bid. So believe me, it's out there. You will not be alone. They will help you. Okay, so we have a notary on here. Okay, I'm pushing it. Let's go back and see. Let's look at the open public opportunities. Purchase of boxes. They need boxes, y'all. Like, if you have a Uline account and you can, and I have a Uline account, I can get like buku stuff. I have it for both of my businesses. You can go in there and just depending on how many boxes they need, boom, order them Uline, bid. Well, don't order it just yet. You never order it just yet until you win the bid. You win the bid, you already know, you already have an idea, because you have to call a company and you maybe can get an estimate and they can give you all of that. Let me tell you, there was one I had. The city of Dallas does an Easter egg drop from a helicopter. I wanted that one bad. I found a company that could supply, I want to say it was over 40,000 Easter eggs already stuffed with the candy. But the only thing is I had to pay up front. They would not, they wouldn't give me like a net 30 or anything like that. I'm sure I could have won that one, but it happens. So this is just a list of different things the city needs: hand and power tools, food banks, assistance programs. And this is just the city. Remember, y'all, they need forensic supplies. Just everything. Now, just imagine when you go into the ISDs and all of that stuff. Anything people need with a company, they have to submit that to the department, and they write that up. And they're like, okay, we need these supplies. So there's a process to go through, and this is how those things get to these companies. All right. So if there's a company that you're interested in, go there. Go there on their website, or even contact them and say, hey, may I have your purchasing department? And you can talk to them and say, do you have, outside vendors, or do y'all just do whatever? They'll tell you everything. And then they'll tell you, okay, well, how do I get on your vendor list? And they'll tell you, this is all you got to do. This is how you will get those polygraph testing and examination services. Oh my God, I wish I did that. I would bid for that. All right, so we're going to close that out. And let's go to, let me see if you're going to see this. I want to show y'all something real quick, a couple of pages. This is an event I went to recently for the ISDs, and they had information in here telling people how to do, is it not showing? It's not showing. How to do their electronic bidding with the ISDs. So, all the information is there. All y'all got to do is ask, attend the events, go on to meetup.com, look for stuff like this. Just type in those keywords and you will find it. This one just showed us how to, this is DISD. Let me pull it up a little bigger. Electronic bidding. It tells you how to get in there. These are things that they need: employee uniforms and supplies, waste disposal services, catering and food delivery services. Like, come on. I have a friend, she owns a catering business. She can get, I think she did get one with the bank. So this is the stuff. These are things that they're needing, y'all. They need all sorts of stuff. So never think, oh, well, they don't need me. They don't need what I have to offer. Yes, they do. This one right here, this tells you the city of Fort Worth ISD tells you how to do it. They tell you how to set it up, how to submit your bid. You'll receive a award notification. You'll receive a purchase order, and you'll invoice the company. And they typically pay net 30. Net 30 means they'll pay you within those 30 days or at the end of the 30 days. How to do business with Richardson ISD. And eventually, when you want to get into the government, you can do business with the government. And these are the different departments. You know, there are military bases. You can supply if you have products, you can supply your products to the military bases. So y'all, it's out there. It is out there for you. Change this presentation. Sure, whatever. Let me close that out. There's another thing I want to show y'all real quick. So this is the story I wanted to show you guys with how I won an award with the city of Dallas. Okay, I had a skincare business, natural skincare products. So I made lotions, body butters, just stuff like that. So I'm thinking, oh God, they don't need my products. You know, they're gonna buy the big lotion in bulk, and I could not supply for them anyway if they needed it, because the way that I made my products were small batches at a time, those handmade soaps and things like that. Now, there was something that I added to my business. I started doing classes. I started showing people how to make soaps, how to make lotions, how to make these things. So that's something I added onto my business, because you know, when business slows down, y'all got to know how to pivot. You got to know how to shift. You got to know how to add other services and products to your business to keep that revenue coming in your slow months. And so that's something that I had did. So then I was like, somebody came to me and was like, hey, the city of Dallas has a new program where they are they needed, what to say, personal artist services for instructors, performers, entertainers, and educators. And I'm like, okay, what does that have to do with me? Then I'm like, wait a minute. You teach people how to make soaps and things like that. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and fill out that application, because they needed it. Y'all, let me tell y'all what I did. I did it. I filled out the application. I was already a vendor with the city, and then I pretty much would bid on something. And let me show you what I got. And for the life of me, y'all, I cannot find the final award letter, but this is close enough. Let me show you. Okay. So this is what I got from the city. Okay. The award recommendation. It says recommendation, but I was awarded this. Okay. So my company, Bello Bath and Body, and look at the date. It was in November 2019. Now y'all know what happened not long after that. That freaking, I'm not going to even say the word. Yeah, that virus came through. But anyways, it's letting me know that my company is being recommended for this. This was the number, the bid number, right? This is what I mean, I literally, y'all, I won it. And I remember sending it to my mentor, and I said, like I said, this is, I don't know why I can't find it, because I literally posted it not long ago to get people to come to this class, to show them I knew what I was talking about. So I can't find the final award, but the final award, similar to this, but I sent it to my mentor. I was like, hey, what does this mean? Like, dude, I don't get it. She was like, you won the bid. And I'm like, what? And it's the recommended amount was $9,000. It depends on the time frame or whatever, but I started getting requests from the Parks and Recs Center. They wanted me to do health fairs, which I already had experience with, which was really cool. So I knew that I would be at an area and people would just be coming to my table, and I would just be showing them how to make quick little crafts that they could get in and out with. So I couldn't do anything major like my 1 hour classes, but literally the amount, $9,000. So I knew I was going to have to hire people and stuff like that. So they started asking me for, oh, I forgot the name of the sheet, a pricing sheet, I believe it was. So I had to let them know, like, hey, for this amount of time, it was going to cost $3,000. For this amount of time, it was going to cost $2,500. For this amount of time, it's going to cost. Those health fairs usually last a good 8 hours. So I think for my 8 hour one, it was going to be well over 5,000. So they were only going to be able to get me maybe twice. Because I do have to hire people, and I was going to pay people a fair wage, you know. But yeah, this is the first bid that I ever won. It was with my other company. Now, unfortunately, that virus came through and they stopped everything, y'all. Everything. Like, can you imagine having your first bid like in the palm of your hand, and then that virus comes through and wipes it out? Y'all, I was hurt. I was so hurt. But it's okay. So I got the experience. I know that I could do it. I thought outside the box and I won it. And this is the other thing. I was the only one. So hands down, there was no one else teaching the stuff that I was teaching. That's how I was able to get it. I thought outside the box. I was creative and I got it. So I hope this provided a little information for you. Just know that no matter what business you are in, please get your certifications. Please, if you don't have the money to get the certifications just yet, don't let that stop you. I need you to go ahead and register to be a vendor with the city, the governmental entities, the city, the state. You can do the state as well, okay? You can still do it. And then as you get your certifications, you can go back into your profile and you can add that information. Yes, you can. Please, please, please don't sit on it and think that your business is too small. You don't have enough to offer you. No. Think outside the box. If y'all need some brainstorming, give me a call. Please go to my website and book me. Like I said, I do consultation. I do offer mentorship as well. So don't ever think that you can't do it. Like I said, I literally made skincare products. They didn't need me, but I could have also taken that. It just depends if I want to go back to it. But I can also take that and put those in on the Army bases. They have stores. They have places where they need these things. I could put my products in hospitals. I'm telling you, every company needs something. So notaries, just because they might not need your service, they do need things that you might have access to. So like I said, if you have accounts, go with Office Depot, Uline, Quill, whatever it is. If you see a request for bid and they're needing something that you can get and you can put it on your Net 30 account, go ahead and get all your pricing together for how much it's going to cost to ship, all of this stuff. And you submit that darn bid to those people. And if you win that bid, boom, then you place your order with your company and they're giving you Net 30. Boom, you get it over to that company as soon as possible. You'll get it. You'll get it. Okay. So I hope I was able to answer some questions for you guys and let y'all know that don't be discouraged. Don't let anybody tell you incorrect information. If you don't know, ask somebody else. Call those companies and ask them. That's what they're there for. It's their job to give you that information. Like the information I'm giving you, Dallas ISD, the city of Dallas, these city entities, they have stuff where they come out there and give you, they have meetings and tell y'all this. They want to do business with small businesses. Do not get discouraged. Your service is needed. It is needed, I'm telling you. So, like I said, I hope I've answered you guys' questions. If you're watching the replay, #replay, type in your question. If you have one, you can also email me. And I guess that's it. Please check out my website. I do offer, different courses, different classes, and anything, just like this, I'll make sure that I put on Eventbrite and some other things so y'all can join me and get this information. The information's out there. Sometimes people want to hide it from you because they don't want you to come up. They don't want your glow up to be better than theirs, but then you don't need to deal with those people. Okay. So If there is nothing else and no more comments, I got to go. I'm 4 minutes over. But I thank y'all so much for tuning in. And I really, really, when I go to sleep tonight, I'm going to be like, oh gosh, I forgot to tell them this. But I really hope I gave y'all the information that you needed to get started. Okay. Please email me, call me. You can text that 888 number as well if you have any questions. All right. But if you start asking so many questions where I feel like I'm mentoring you or giving you a consultation, I'm going to tell you, go to the website and just go on and pay for it. You can have me for 6 months. You can have me for 3 months. You can have me for a few weeks if you need to. But my time is very valuable. But we're making some things happen on this end, and I want y'all to be a part of it, and I want y'all to grow and prosper as well. I just want to see everybody win. So like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Please share this video. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for coming. Bye. Do, 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 do.